in this video, definitely sure, we need to talk about Nabi and when he's signing for Kaizer Chiefs, right? We will talk about that. We need to talk about Uzwane. Uzwane, there are things that didn't make sense at Kaizer Chiefs in the previous season. We will talk about that. We seriously need to talk about that. Let's go back to Indabaga Nabi. There are things that are said about Nabi which makes it like a necessity for them to sign Nabi because Kaizer Chiefs have got a problem in the back room. Something that is not often talked about in the media. But yeah, it was exposed. So in this video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to share with you all of those things, provided that you're interested. If you are interested, then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of those nice things, guys? Well, you need to do all of these nice things, guys, because doing all of these nice things, guys, it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, the power here is in your hands. Please do all these nice things. And before I get into this video, good people, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to people that have been supporting this channel thus far, which is recently hit 22,000 subscribers, and I want to say thank you. And also, guys, I want to say thank you for your support. Look, to those who decided to comment, to those who decided to subscribe, to those who decided to like my videos, to those who decided to join, become members of this YouTube channel. As you can see by this improvement and all the stuff, it's because you guys, we make money when you watch many ads on our YouTube channel. That's how we make money. So if you can just allow those ads to play as much as you can, that's how we make money, and that's why we're able to keep the lights, what I'm saying, going. That's why we're able to keep giving you the stories, because you watch those ads. We get a little amount of money from people that are joining, become members of this of a channel. There's little, because remember that some people are just paying 20 rand a month. So if you got 5 people, it's just about 100 rand. So yeah, I would have appreciated if maybe 1,000 people are contributing 20 rand a month, guys. It would have gone a long way. I'm telling you, the production would have even been bigger by now. But yeah, we are making the most with the little that we have, and thank you very much for that, good people. Let's talk about Nabi. That's what you are here for. Nabi, Mfanagithi, awusitshele. It looks like there are hindrances between you and Indabaga, between you and the Kaizer Chiefs. Tell us where the problem is, man, because we really want to know about that. Nabi, guys, I think he has taken us into confidence about when is he going to sign for Kaizer Chiefs, and as well as there are things that we need to talk about there. But again, before we do that, let's talk about Atazwane. One of the previous season, guys, it didn't really make sense. There are things that did not make sense at Kaizer Chiefs behind the scene. This is what 10-1 Atazwane. This is what he said. It has been a very difficult season for Kaizer Chiefs, but these are the things that really made it a difficult season. We wanted to make sure, wait a minute. We wanted to make sure that the project succeeds. But we ended the season on a very, very low note after we started very, very well. It's just that thing where we're not consistent. The fluctuation of result also unsettled us. To sum it up all, I will say injuries hindered our progress at this past season, right? And unfortunately, it's something we couldn't control. We couldn't control injuries. Yeah, I think it's out of debate, right? It is really out of debate for me, because honestly speaking, if you say that look, 10-1 should have done better, blah 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 blah. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair, because look, Emerson Dove got injured, Brendan Peterson got injured, uh, Dupree's got injured, Bemenyamana got injured, just to name the few injuries. So it's just been injury after injury after injury after injury. But speaking about the injury after injury after injury within Kaizer Chiefs, it calls for questioning, you know what I'm saying, to say, do they have enough in terms of the current is it the current strength conditioning? I think it's a physical trainer. Yes. Remember that Unabi is bringing in a physical and a strength conditioning coach all in one. But for what I know, Muzi only possesses one knowledge. So it makes sense that why Unabi will want to bring his men. But then speaking about Unabi, remember that I broke the news to say there is a problem where behind the scene at Kaizer Chiefs in the dressing room, right? People are sabotaging one another. They're divided. It is into two camps. There's something that I want us to notice about what Nabi will bring that will eventually solve that problem, right? There's a journalist in Congo or a football commentator in Congo. No, not in Congo, but in Tanzania. This is what he said, which relates exactly to the problem that Kaizer Chiefs have. Utinabe is a fantastic manager. First of all, I like how bold he is. He is an all-rounder as a manager because I don't look for weakness in his coaching. Yeah. In my country, I've never known as a team that plays positional football. There's something that he said here which caught my attention. They said that this guy is not afraid to make. Okay, yes. This is the paragraph. He has made the team a topic in African football circle in his 2 year stay. Another thing about him is that he is not afraid to make big adjustment and not affazed by big names and big decisions. Big names and big decisions we are referring to Indabaga Kama Billiard who are earning high. Obviously, they've got an influence, right? So if you talk about big earners, they tend to have an influence, and not only do they have influence, but they also want to use their influence in favor of them, such as to control everything. But we are told Unabi is a type of a guy that doesn't mind to bench Dolly, doesn't mind to bench Itumeleng, doesn't mind to bench Yasif Mat. He is not a respecter of people. If you don't deliver, you will be out. Whether you backmouth him in the back room, in the dressing room or not, it's neither here nor there for him. He will just bench you, and that's it. I think Kaizer Chiefs, they desperately need somebody like that. That's according to me. So when I was reading it there, I was like, wow, there's something funny and something quite interesting about Tunabi that I think I thought I was like, you need to hear this, right? Speaking about things that you need to hear, let's go into this one as well. Unabi has revealed when should we expect him to sign a contract with Kaizer Chiefs. I know. You say, Bongs, well, Nabi straight. Right, this is what he said. When Nabi was asked, Nabi, when are you signing for Kaizer Chiefs? He said, at this moment, it's very difficult to give you an information, he said. First, we have a big respect for you and your media responsibility at this moment. But in this moment, yeah. But we will continue the negotiations with the leadership of Kaizer Chiefs via my agent, and maybe in the next 48 hours, we will be clear if we had finished everything. Okay, wait a minute. Right there. We need to count 48 hours from the day when the statement was released, right? 48 hours tells us that either today or tomorrow we are to expect an announcement. The announcement will be saying Kaizer Chiefs have successfully signed Unabi, or they couldn't agree. That's what Nabi told us. So from the horse's mouth, we already know he is coming to Kaizer Chiefs. There's no question about that anymore. I mean, he's willing to come to Kaizer Chiefs. I didn't commit a mistake. He's not coming as of yet, but he's willing to come to Kaizer Chiefs. So there's no question about that. But you know where the question is? The question is, will they allow him to bring in his technical team? I mean, for me, I think it should be allowed. But I don't know about you. What's your take about it? But again, the man continued to say, I can't give details like that to you for respect of Kaizer Chiefs. I don't want to speak about what is the problem in the negotiations. I'm sorry for that, my friend. Washo Nabi. Ngiyathanda indaba wena Nabi, ngiyathanda indlela obambe ngayo wena Nabi lapho. You can't be telling people that are look, that are not in the discussions about things that are happening in the discussions. No, whatever is happening in the discussions belongs to those in the discussions. Yeah, journalists, they should do their work, but yeah, you can't just give them on a silver platter like that. Nevertheless, we are wishing Unabi nothing but the best, right? Okay, I needed to check something there. So we are wishing Unabi but nothing but the best. But I'm gonna say this: I want Unabi to bring his own technical team to Kaizer Chiefs. All, like when I say all, I mean all. His own assistant, his own strength and physical conditioner, his own video analysis. Maybe what they can then do, this is what I want them to do. They then need a person that will make them understand the South African football culture, right? Then they have now a second assistant coach. That second assistant coach, I can tell you this, it's definitely going to be a former Kaizer Chiefs player. That is without a shadow of doubt. It's definitely going to be a former Kaizer Chiefs player. But it shouldn't be 10-1, simply because he has been a coach at Kaizer Chiefs. Anything that will happen, obviously people will say, vele, sabotage, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm in favor of him learning from the likes of Abu Nabi because they've got an experience right in the game. So it would have been nice if it was possible for them to slaughter him in and allow him to learn from them. For me, that's what I would have loved to see happening. But nevertheless, we are not in control of this thing. So what can we say? There's nothing that we can say about all of those things except to say congratulations to them as well. Mina can tell you now, Nabi will be Kaizer Chiefs head coach. Till the next video, good people, please.